Alright, so again, if you go to the right, you can set the number of ties. I'm not exactly sure why it sounds exactly the same with both, but it does. The range here, if we click in the middle of this and you go to left, you can bring down the range. So now you got a lower C. You can slide up to the right. Now you got the higher C. Okay. So we'll do it about right there. I like to keep the C about in the middle, just so I have a few notes below and above. Scroll down a bit. There you go. And the pentatonic scale is very nice to work with. Give the kids a lot of success. Kind of hard to hit a wrong note with a pentatonic scale. The bass line is the same exact layout as the lead line. Notice you have 3 here. You can pump it up to 5. Same thing with the lead line. You can go all the way up to 7 notes for the scale. Now you'll notice when you get to 7, it gets a little bit crowded. And a cool thing you can do with this app that's really handy also on if you're using an iTouch, because this is available on iTouch or iPhone, is you just take it, you turn it sideways, and all the other menu bars go away, but you're left with the lines, and you get a little wider line. Now you'll notice as I go up and down, I don't know if you can hear that well, but down low is softer, up high is louder. So depending on the tone you're picking, that's usually the case, louder and softer. Sometimes it changes distortion levels, so you can have the kids play around with that and get a feel for what moving up and down the lines go to. Now the drums, click on the drums here, you'll see the same type of circle buttons up here, but nothing to do with pitch. You have a kick, snare. I'm going to pump up the snare a few notes there. So I have 5 beats in the measure. Let's do more. You hear right to left. It's sharper here. A little rounder sound. Crisp. Okay, more echo. So where you touch on it will give you a different sound. Hi-hats, you have open hi-hats, closed hi-hat. Going up, down, higher volume, lower volume. Cowbell, more of a closed cowbell sound, more open cowbell sound. Across, it's the same, there's no change. But if you flip through, let's try some different percussion sounds. Now we have snare, clap, kick, hats, and derp. But if you do the snare clap, to the right is a clap, to the left is a snare. In this version, the loudness of the kick, I think, is a little more pronounced. Your hi-hat, same thing, closed. Oh, sorry, not same thing. It's a little less echo, more echo, softer, louder. So you have that sampled derp sound, higher, lower pitch, higher, lower pitch. And you can have the kids experiment with the different drum kits to see how the sounds change based on where their fingers are. Okay, so those are the different instruments. Now let's get to work here. Alright, so let's set this up to record a loop. Again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 measures. Let's do a rhythm. Let's do 11. I like 11. It's got a nice syncopated feel to it. Okay, and if I hit record, this is blinking. Now as soon as I touch a key, it's going to start recording. Alright, ready? And Notice the circle follows wherever I recorded. Now if I don't like this, notice the circles go in the same spot, and as I change the range, it changed which pitches were being played. Alright, so that's pretty good. Now let's record the bass line. I like to do the bass line clean without any subdivisions. Okay? And let's do 5 pentatonic scale like before. I'm not sure if I have any bass line. And you can practice each time. Oh, I think it's record set. I'm going to erase this. Erase, clear all, sure, clear. Oh, I see what it's doing. I'm going to hit this to stop it. Now, I want to just practice over it. So what you do is you hit that, okay? You hit the play button, and then you can have the kids practice. Okay, I have an idea what I want to do now. Okay, so that's kind of what I want to go. So I'll hit record. It starts blinking. As soon as I hit a key, it's going to record. Ready? 2, 3, and... Again, oops. Hit revert. 3, and 2, 3, and... There you go. And it just follows wherever my finger went. Okay, now let's hit stop and let's go to drums. Kick, I like to do 4. Just keeps your basic beat there. Let's go back to the main drum set I had. I think it's TR Bob is the default. Okay. Play around. Hi-hats. Kind of busy. Take a pound of it. I want syncopation, so I'll do an odd number. Cowbell, let's get a kind of clave rhythm going. Now, I'm going to start just with a kick, then I'm going to add snare, then a hi-hat and cowbell. It'll record the kick line, and then it'll keep that as I record the other instruments. So I hit record, it starts flashing. Here we go. And hi-hats, I'm going to pump up the hi-hats so it's a little different than the snare drum. There you go, and there they got a loop going. I'm gonna hit stop. Okay, in the next video I'm going to show you how to adjust the distortion levels and play around with some of the sounds with the tweaks menu right here, okay?